Attack to attack, we have better style than them, and then you're going to see it against them. We are going to cook them, we are going to fry them, and we're going to send them back to the devil.
How did the match go? What was it like?
Well, it was not bad. It was not bad at all. A lot of effort was put into the match. We tried, right? We tried a lot. If you check, it's not easy to come to Anfield and even get a goal, right? With that kind of fan base, we really give it our best. So it's not a bad game for me. Going forward, at least we have a lot of positivity to take from this game. So that's what I can say concerning the match.
Well, actually, Liverpool have, I think, the best defensive record in the Premier League this season. So to come to their home and to score a goal, I think actually it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. So what do you think was the problem today?
No, if you check, if you're coming against a team like Liverpool defense, you know, if you are talking about the gigantic, or let me say, the one of the solid defense in Premier League, you mentioned this defense. So coming against this defense, you should know that it's not going to be easy. And if you check our attacking line, we don't have players to go toe to toe when it comes to area duels with this kind of squad. They are really tall, they are balanced. So I think the problem we had here is that our wingers, we were not bringing the ball in, right? We were not bringing the ball. Like in the case of Sancho, if you check, Sancho was not committing enough. That's the first half. So we are a little bit slow in the first half. We are not committing them. So it really cost us a lot. And if you check the attack too, Palmer was shot down totally. So and this is what you face. This is what you see if you are playing Liverpool, especially at Anfield. It's not an easy game. It's not an easy game rather.
So who do you think was responsible for this loss today? Is it the defense, your midfield, your attack, or the goalkeeper?
I think if I'm going to apportion blame, right, you are going to apportion blame based on the second goal, because there was a lot of space that was given to Curtis Jones to be able to control that ball in the first place, and then he still lose the ball, but he had to, you know, he gave his best, he tried, and then everything happened. We lost the game 2-1. It's not a bad deal.
Okay. What about that penalty? Do you think the first penalty that was given, do you think that should have been a penalty?
Well, according to rules, it's actually a penalty. But for me, you know, it depends on the ref's decision. For me, that's a very, very soft touch, right? But penalty is ref's decision.
So are you saying the ref was biased today? Because checking the second offense that was committed, the ref didn't even waste time to flash his yellow card and give a penalty. So do you think the ref was biased against Chelsea today?
I won't say the ref is biased, right? Because you are ref, you are the referee. That's why you have linemen, VAR. You know, you are entitled to make mistakes, right? That was why this decision was overturned, right? It was overturned. That's the help that VAR help the ref. They give you support in case of decision like this. So I would say he was biased, because if you check the officiating, it's 50-50. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's very nice. So coming in at the break at halftime, if you were in Maresca's position, what changes would you have implemented, or do you think the changes he made, do you think it was the right one, or would you have done something else different?
From first half, I was already shouting, remove Sancho and bring in Neto, and that was what he did. He just read my mind, and then he did what is supposed to be done.
So what he did was right.
It was very. If you check the second half, you see the difference, right? We are toe to toe with them. In fact, we were at their box more than the way they were at our box, right? And that was if you check the effect of Neto, a lot of crosses were coming in. We had the cross for Okuku at the 9 minute, right? This was what we were looking for. So the change was very, very, very okay, very perfect. All the players gave their best, especially the substitute.
So
but the shield that we were even scared of, he turned up. So it's not a bad game.
So you have no regrets coming from this game?
No, against Liverpool, scoring 1 goal at Anfield, no regret.
Okay. All right. So who was your man of the match? Your Chelsea man of the match today?
I'll give the man of the match for Chelsea to Caicedo.
As if you read my mind. Caicedo was everywhere.
Was wonderful. We are enjoying the luxury of the money we spent. It's really showing up. So Caicedo, no doubt, my man of the match.
So are you saying he's worth the 100 million?
He's worth more than. Based on this kind of performance, it's worth more than.
So he's worth more than.
It's worth more than.
So you think the Chelsea board should call Brighton and top up to the 100 million?
If they have any problem with their stadium, maybe it's leaking, they should call us. We're going to see what we can do for them. We thank them for this kind of job. Yeah.
So who was the weakest link in the Chelsea squad today?
Well, if we talk about the weakest link, I will point it to Gusto. For me, right?
Why?
Because if you check, Gusto was a little bit, that kind of thing we expect to see like from James, right? We're not seeing it. You understand? And then if you check, Salah was a little bit disturbing us at first half, right? It was a little bit disturbing us until that changed Gusto to that other way, right? And then Vega came in. If you see what Vega gave us and what Gusto gave us at first half, you cannot compare. You cannot compare the two, right? Vega was there toe to toe. You see the fight that almost between him and Salah. But this is what we were looking for, right?
But Gusto was playing out of position, right?
Well, he was previous matches. He was playing good, playing well. The position does not matter now. If you were playing good at other matches, why not now? Right? Why not now? But all in all, the team, they tried. They tried. It's not easy to just point out one person, right? It's not easy. But I just have, based on your question, I just have to point out somebody. And for me, I'll point out Gusto.
All right, that's good. So it seems the Chelsea squad are actually doing very good now. For it to be this difficult to point out a weak link in the squad, I think Enzo Maresca is doing a good job. What do you rate his performance so far?
Well, this man is giving up what we never expected. For a coach that was downgraded, right? Telling us he's coming from Championship, Leicester, a lot of small teams to play in the Championship. But look at it. Look at the performance. The statistics is speaking for him, right? This is our second lose in the Premier League against Liverpool. The first was against Man City. These are big teams that are competing for leagues. We are losing against this kind of team 2-1, 2-0. It's not bad for a coach that is just starting in the Premier League, right? So seriously, if I want to rate his performance and then his tactical IQ on a scale of 1 to 10 rather, I will rate him probably around 7.
Around 7.
Yes.
So
we are just starting.
So do you think the title hopes are still on?
Well, no any Chelsea fan, right, can possibly come out and tell you that he's contending for the title. No. Our task and our hope and our goal rather this season is to finish top 4, and we are not far.
Right? So you think top 4 is possible?
Top 4 is very much possible. With this kind of performance that we are putting in, week out, top 4 is very much possible.
Well, this is the first time in a while that I've had a Chelsea coach that up to this time, I think in the past 3 years, that the fans are still backing him up. Because if I can remember 2-3 seasons ago, even last season, first 5 matches you're already hearing Potter out and all that. So I think it's a great improvement.
Very, very, very great improvement. If you check our last 5 matches, right? This is our first lose in our last 6 matches. This is our first lose against Liverpool. Come on. No Chelsea fan should point fingers at this man, expecting him to be sacked. No, it's too early. It's not even, you don't even have reasons, right? You have 4 wins in your last 6 matches. 4 wins, 1 draw, and 1 lose, and which is against Liverpool at Anfield. Come on.
So that basically sums it up. The Chelsea had a perfect game today. And one more question for you. James and Lavia today, how do you rate their performance? Like, these players are just coming off injuries, and their first game is a match that is so intense. And do you think they performed well or not?
Oh God, Lavia, fantastic player. You see you were seeing the passes, very, very clinical passes, right? He was covering his tracks. He did what he was employed to do. A lot of positivity from Lavia. And James, coming from injury and then giving us this kind of performance is not bad, right? Whatever the performance is, whether it's G3 or not, at least we knew that he has been out for long. Then coming in again into the squad to start and then give us this kind of performance, I think we are okay with the performance from James. It's very, very much okay.
So looking back at what Chelsea have accomplished this season and at what Man U has accomplished this season, I have to ask, are you looking forward to playing Manchester United? And if you are, what do you think that game will be like?
Definitely, I'm looking forward to playing those people. You know, these are one of the biggest rivals I can say for me that I have. Manchester United. Playing Manchester United with this kind of performance is going to be the best for me. I want to play Manchester United in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. With that kind of performance that Man U are putting in, I can guarantee you, even a rival from another club should, if you ask him to predict between Chelsea and Man U now playing each other, you get a little percentage of people that will say Man U are going to win Chelsea, because we are seeing the performance. The performance are there against Liverpool, against other teams that Man U struggle with. It's obvious. I'm looking forward to playing Man U. I cannot wait.
So what do you think the scoreline will be when you play Man U?
Well, if I give them 3-1, I'm not wicked.
So Chelsea 3, Man U 1.
Yes, because of our defense, we are not balanced. So I know we're going to concede.
I believe you're attributing that one to Renato Sanchez being a terrible goalkeeper and all that.
Exactly, you get my point. And then attack to attack, no, we are going to beat them.
Are you sure
Attack
about
to attack, come on.
You know, Garnacho had a wonderful game
Check
yesterday.
this style. Jackson, how many goals? Palmer, how many goals? Sancho, how many assists? Check. Attack to attack, we have better style than them. And then you're going to see it against them. We are going to cook them, we are going to fry them, and we're going to send them back to the devil.
Thank you very much, bro. So I leave the rest of this to you. Chelsea versus Manchester United. What do you think the scoreline will be?